Hey guys, it's Chris. From massive skyscrapers to apartments and beyond, join me as I reveal 9 amazing building projects in Dubai that'll blow your mind. Number 9. Aladdin City. Dubai is located in the United Arab Emirates, and they have a long and interesting history to bank off of when trying to make tourist attractions. So much so that they're intending to make a city based on the legendary story of Aladdin. For those who don't recall the story or the Disney films, it's about a young boy named Aladdin who finds a magic lamp with a genie and uses the wishes to make himself a prince, and eventually saves the kingdom of Agrabah from an evil wizard named Jafar. The project is set to take place on Dubai Creek in the Persian Gulf, and it's set to be a city rooted in its 3 towers that are designed to be like the top of Aladdin's lamp. You could also interpret the 3 towers as a reference to the 3 wishes that Aladdin got to make with the genie. The art that has been made for the project indicates that the towers will be covered in gold at various places to further show the beauty and wonder of the city. As for what will be in the towers themselves, that would be a menagerie of office spaces, hotels, certain other amenities, and the ability to park nearly 1,000 cars. Though to be clear, the city is still in the planning stages, and no opening date has been given as of yet. Number 8. Dubai Frame. The Dubai Frame is exactly what you might picture. It's a landmark in Dubai that is in the shape of a large picture frame. It is in fact the largest picture frame in the entire world right now. However, it's also one of the most infamous buildings in the world because the design of it is said to have been stolen from its original designer. The intent of the project itself was honestly rather pure. The goal was to make a landmark and try to show off the new face of Dubai, a reference to how Dubai was once one of the most profitable cities due to its oil trade, but the powers that be wanted to shift that into tourism and entertainment and more. So thus they wanted a landmark to symbolize that shift. Over 900 people sent in proposals for their notion of what the landmark should be, but the Dubai Frame was selected as the winner. The idea came from Fernando Donis, who was already an award-winning designer. He felt that Dubai was so rich in sights and wonders that it would be wrong to block any of them with another landmark. So he decided to make a frame and put them all in it. A 500-foot tall and nearly 300-foot wide frame, mind you. The problem was that while Donis did win the contest, he did not receive official credit for the design, nor the prize money he was owed via the contest. He went to the US court to sue Dubai for the wrongs, thus making the Dubai Frame the largest stolen building of all time. Number 7. Underwater Rail Network. There are many forms of transportation in the world, but oftentimes they can be congested or dependent on other people in regard to how fast and how efficient they can get, hence traffic. Trains have always been a loophole around these things, but even they can be blocked, which is why Dubai is working on something truly innovative: an underwater rail system. The purpose of the rail system is very simple. They want to allow people to go to certain places with ease, including going from Fujairah in the UAE all the way to Mumbai, India, all the while doing the traveling underwater. This would be quite a task because at present, the two are 1,100 miles apart in regard to the span of the Arabian Sea. But should this work out, it would increase travel between the two nations. Furthermore, the rail system is aimed not just for passengers, but for shipping imports and exports between the nations, thus further growing the relationship between them. As for how the train will be powered, it would use magnetic repulsion, a science that is already proven to be effective in China and Japan via their magnetic trains. This would allow the rail system to go at much faster speeds without fear of friction, and thus get goods and people to India and back faster. And now for number 6. But first, have you ever been to Dubai or seen any of these places? Let me know in the comments below. And if you're new here, be sure to subscribe and click the notification bell for more videos like these. Number 6. Museum of the Future. One of the projects in the works right now in Dubai that could be opening within a year is the Museum of the Future, a project personally asked for and approved by the Prime Minister of the UAE. The intent of the museum may seem very self-explanatory, but it does go beyond what you might think. On one hand, yes, it is a museum that's designed quite literally to show off the future of both Dubai and technology that is in the works right now. But it's also a museum designed to be an immersive experience, one that will help people try and understand why the future might be this way. For example, there'll be all sorts of technologies present in the museum for people to see demonstrations of and see just how they can work in our daily lives. This will be enticing to tech giants who are looking for a wide audience to display their latest innovations. What's more, there will be themed areas of the museum that showcase things like robotics, AI, the relationships between humans and robotics, and what they could be, and more. Number 5. Blue Waters Island. There are many man-made islands in the world that serve a variety of purposes. But in Dubai, Blue Waters Island is a $1.2 billion island that was made just 1,000 feet off the shoreline and for a singular purpose: tourists. For on this island is over 150 shops and restaurants for you to go to and enjoy. What's more, it has one of the biggest Ferris wheels in the world, via the ALADDIN, a Ferris wheel so impressively made that it's able to bring on new people to ride the ride while it's still spinning. In fact, a full revolution of the Ferris wheel takes about 45 minutes. But you won't be bored, because the view of the area is said to be quite stunning. And the gondolas that you ride in are stated to be more like a luxury living room than anything else. You can even have a meal as you enjoy the view via the table and chairs that are in each one. So add that ride to the numerous shops and amenities of the island, and you can see why many people go and visit Blue Waters. Number 4. Dubai Water Canal Extension. One of the things that allows Dubai to continue to make more and more landmarks is the literal expansion of the city itself. Not just in their use of land, but in their use of water, including making artificial water landmarks to put things upon. It's in that vein that the Dubai Water Canal Extension was made. This $300 million project brought forth an artificial waterfront 2 miles long and 300 feet wide. The purpose of this was to allow the construction of various businesses to be along the waterfront for people to go to and enjoy. Furthermore, the land would allow more transportation of yachts via bridges along a 16-lane highway that could ferry people across various parts of Dubai to the land and water extension. Number 3. BURJ Khalifa. Found in Dubai and finished in 2018, the BURJ Khalifa building was originally set to be called the BURJ Dubai, but was later changed. Despite the location, this building was designed by Owings, Skidmore, and Merrill, which some of you might recognize as a building firm out of Chicago in the US. With 163 floors and a height of 2,717 feet, the BURJ Khalifa is the tallest building in the world today, and by a pretty large margin of about 700 feet. This building is so big, there are 30,000 residences within it, between the homes and hotels. There's even an artificial lake for you to go and enjoy should you be there. But what might be the most fascinating part of the BURJ Khalifa is the reason for its construction. It was made to be a beacon of tourism, and to help guide the country away from its dependence on selling oil. To that end, it was a success, for the lavishness of the hotel has brought in people from all over the world to visit, and it stands as one of the most grand buildings in the world today. Number 2. Creek Tower. Currently in Dubai is the world's tallest building, standing nearly 3,000 feet tall. Usually that would be quite a landmark that the nation holding it will be proud of and let stand for some time. But the UAE aren't one to stay idle, and thus they're making a building to top that record-setting feat via the Creek Tower. Work has already begun on the impressive tower, and it's said that when it's done, it will be over 3,300 feet tall. The design of the building, which is going to be very tall and thin, is said to be inspired by a desert lily. And when it's finished, the top of the tower will emit a beacon of light for the whole world to see. There will also be 10 observation decks near the top of the tower for people to go up to and witness the grand view of Dubai. While not confirmed officially, there are talks of also having a boutique hotel on top of the tower and the world's tallest mosque. Number 1. Jewel of the Creek. The Jewel of the Creek rests along the Dubai Creek in the city and is another expansion of the land meant to house all sorts of people, businesses, and more. The design of the area was meant to reflect the movement of waves, which is why the buildings look like they do. Inside this area are a plethora of shops, 5-star hotels, business centers, as well as residential areas for people to live in. restaurants both above and alongside the water, and even the world's largest swimming pool. Some of these amenities are even on a man-made island made to help keep all these things together. And the location of the creek itself is next to the Dubai airport for easy traveling and access, further proving that Dubai will go to any means to make their landmarks and areas the best they possibly can. Thanks for watching. Can you believe all the amazing things they're building in Dubai right now? Which of these amazing construction projects is your favorite? Do you know of any other buildings being made in Dubai that maybe we should talk about? Let me know in the comments below.